Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my dear students, students of Naya Bazar University College. Once again, you are welcome to my online class, especially the students of ACSC first year and second year. My dear students, I don't know how are you. I hope you and all the members of your family are well, are fine, by the grace, by the mercy of Almighty Allah. Allah is our protector. Allah is second to none. We should pray to Him only to Him. Allah can save us from any danger, especially from COVID-19 pandemic. See, my dear students, what we are doing for you. We, all the learning teachers and dynamic and dedicated principal of Naya Bazar University College, Abdul Malik Mia, are trying at most to make every possible thing for the development of the college, the academic development, the development of your education, your studies. In this corona crisis, we are trying to make arrangements to take online class. I don't know if all of you, most of you, maximum of you take part in our class or not, listen to our lecture or not. If you don't take part in our class, if you don't participate to our class, if you don't participate in our class, all our attempts, all our efforts will go in vain. It will be a fruitless efforts. So, my dear students, join us, be connected. Today, I will take my class on how to change interrogative sentence into assertive sentence. In my previous class, I tried my level best to teach you how to change assertive sentence into interrogative sentence. It may seem to you the repetition of the previous class. Yes, a bit repetition, but why I am doing this? Only for some reasons. One is that you may get either in changing sentences from assertive to interrogative or interrogative to assertive in your exam. So you should practice both the rules. And I have one target, and this is to remove your weakness in English, to remove your fear in English grammar. And that's why I am repeating this. It is not actually repeating class. Today we will change the site only. Before going to the board, we should know the definition of interrogative sentence and also assertive sentence. What is interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence is a sentence which asks a question. Here we will get query, and it must be end with question mark. And we have to form the interrogative sentence using auxiliary verb before subject. An assertive sentence, you know, it gives a statement. So, my dear students, look at the board now. See, structure 1, rule number 1 structure. AB means auxiliary verb. Now, contraction form, subject. V1 means base form of the verb. V1 ing means am, is, or was, were plus V1 ing. V3, it may perfect tense, have, has, had, like this. Then, look at the example here. Doesn't she make a garden? See the same example and structure here as assertive sentence. Structure subject plus V1, V2, V1 ing, V3 plus extension. She makes the garden. See, she makes the garden. Does is taken here as auxiliary verb. Doesn't she make a garden? Example 2. For using past tense, didn't she make a garden? She made a garden. You see here, she made a garden. Past tense. Yes, auxiliary, did, past tense. See here. Next example, isn't she making a garden? Isn't she? Is taken there. She is making a garden. Then example 4, hasn't she made a garden? She has made a garden. Has is taken before the subject to make interrogative sentence. This structure is with not or negative, and we can also say this without not or negative. See the structure, auxiliary verb, there is the not here, subject, V1, V1 ing, V3, same structure here. Here you will get not or negative, not or negative, here you will get. Then V1, V1 ing, V3. See here, does she make a garden? She doesn't make a garden, or she does not make a garden. We can make it contraction form. Did she make a garden? She didn't make a garden. Is she making a garden? She is not making a garden. Has she made a garden? She hasn't made a garden. See the rules in the board and practice it again and again. Then I think now it is clear to you. Now, my dear students, look at rule number 2. Structure C, who, do, or does, or did, or other auxiliary verb with not here or contraction form of not. See here, V1, V1, ing, V3, extension. This dash means extension. Here structure you see, structure all, everybody, everyone plus verb extension. See here. The example is here. Who don't or who do not hate a liar. Hate a liar. Here you can see all hate a liar because here we don't have auxiliary verb. Does here. We have here do. And subject is there all for this. We cannot use everybody here because everybody and everyone is singular number. Next example, see here. Who doesn't or does not hate a liar? Everybody, everyone hates a liar. You can write it in this way. Next, who didn't hate a liar? Didn't, past tense. I use the same sentence because I want to make the rule clear to you, make the easy to you. If I use another sentence, I see use some weak students think it is another rule. So I avoid using different sentences for your clear understanding. See, who doesn't hate a liar? Everybody hates a liar. Who didn't hate a liar? Everybody hated a liar. Hated a liar. Here it is past tense. Did. I think it is clear to you. By this, to see another structure of this rule. We can also use auxiliary verb because subject without using who. Without using who, we can also change this. How? Don't all hate a liar. Subject is all here. Doesn't everybody hate a liar? Doesn't everybody hate a liar? Everybody hates a liar. Same sentence here. Didn't everybody hate a liar? Everybody hated a liar. See, I think this is clear to you. Next, look at rule number 3. Structure who plus verb. Very easy structure. Who plus verb. Who can do the sum? Here you see structure. Nobody, no one, none plus verb. Nobody, no one, none plus verb. Nobody can do the sum. No one can do the sum. You can use here. None can do the sum. You can use the rule here. Other students, you can change this in another way without using who here again. Can anybody do the sum? Same here in assertive sentence. Nobody can do the sum. I think these rules are clear. Okay, my dear students, look at the next rule, rule number 4. See the structure. What is the use of? The next tension. What is the use of neglecting lessons? See here, assertive structure. There is no use of. Then the later part of the sentence. What is the use of neglecting lessons? See here, there is no use of neglecting lessons. There is no use of neglecting lessons. You see here, you can do it in another form, in another structure. Is there any use of neglecting lessons? Assertive is same. You have to learn this because when you will see it in your question, how you will change it into assertive. That's why you have to know the exceptional rules. Okay, my dear students, what is the use of disturbing me in the class? Another example you can see, though I did not write it here. What is the use of disturbing me in the class? There is no use of disturbing me in the class. Now, my dear students, look at rule number 5. Structure first. Look at the structure. What plus verb is generally is or was, then subject plus but, then subject plus but. Example, what is wealth but anxieties or tension? What is wealth but anxieties or tension? See here in assertive sentence, structure first, subject for is or was, nothing plus but, is or was plus nothing but. Here, what is wealth but anxieties or tension? Wealth is nothing but anxieties or tension. What replaces nothing? Look at here. You have to change it only. What instead of nothing? Then we will make the integrated sentence is what first. What is life? What is life? You can see another example. You can here listen to me. What is life are full of actions. Life is nothing but full of actions. This rule is very important. All these rules are also very important. Next rule, rule number 6. Look at here. Rule number 6. See the structure first. What though? Then extension of other part of the sentence. What though she comes or not? What though she comes or not? See the structure here. It doesn't matter. Then other part of the sentence we call it extension. What though she comes or not? See, it doesn't matter if she comes or not. It doesn't matter if she comes or not. My dear students, see, you can see another example. What though, if you help me or not, it doesn't matter if you help me or not. What though the game we lost, it doesn't matter if the game be lost or if the game is lost. Even if the game is lost, you can use even if. It is a good question also. What though the game be lost, the match be lost. So my dear students, see some example for you. Let's see some example, some other sentences. You please try at home. Write down the sentences here for your practice at home. Sentence number 1. Doesn't she wash her hands? You have to make it assertive. Did she fly a kite? Could they drink salty water? Could they drink salty water? 3. Could they drink salty water? Next, 4. Isn't COVID-19 a deadly disease? Isn't COVID-19 a deadly disease? 5. Didn't you go to college yesterday? Didn't you go to college yesterday? 6. Who doesn't hanker after money? Who doesn't hanker after money? 7. Who was responsible for this? Write down it. Look at here. Who was responsible for this? Next, 8. What is the use of this law now? What is the use of this law now? Next, 9. What is life but a challenge? What is life but a challenge? Look at here. What is life but a challenge? Next. Number 10. What though we lose the game? What though we lose the game? Now, my dear students, try these sentences at home. Practice all the rules again and again. Remember one thing, practice makes the man perfect. So, practice again and again. Don't go out of your home. Stay home. Wash your hands 20 seconds. Wash your hands at least 4 or 5 times a day. Don't fear COVID-19. Fear only Allah. Allah can keep us safe and sound. Okay, my dear student, thank you. Thank you. Wait for my next class.